Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Public Administration Hackathon keynote speech brought to you by Empire Partner Foundation in collaboration with the Africa Incubator community. I'm Jasmine McGuinner, EPF's Hackathons coordinator, and I am joined by Pius Illah, our keynote speaker for this event. Hi, Pius. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Jasmine, and how are you today?
I'm well, thank you. If you can
Yeah.
please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
My name is Pius Illah. I am the co-founder of the Africa Incubator community. And essentially what the Africa Incubator community strives to do is to unlock the equity value that is embedded in our public research spaces. That is to try and create commercial businesses and ventures out of public research, be it in academic institutions or be it in research-intensive environments across the continent. Yeah.
Fantastic. That sounds really incredible. So then tell us, Pius, what is your view on the current state of public administration in government?
In my personal opinion, the public administration space in South Africa and in most African countries is saturated with a lot of problems and challenges. Some of the problems are legacy problems that we inherited from previous colonial administrations, but most of the problems we face are associated with mismanagement, corruption, fraud, and issues of lack of visibility in terms of how resources are allocated, in terms of how funds are spent, and in terms of how services are delivered across board. So we have multiple problems facing our public sector, and we need to find meaningful ways of solving those problems. Yeah.
Fantastic. So then tell us then, Pius, what is the value technology can bring in solving the problems within this subject matter?
In the public sector space, I think technology brings a lot of value in many areas across the public sector and public service delivery value chain. We've seen how the mobile telecommunications infrastructure spread across Africa created a lot of value in the financial sector, where people could easily trade resources of a financial kind without necessarily having to depend on an institution. So technology brings that ability for leapfrogging to happen quick. It brings that ability for transparency and visibility and traceability in terms of how public resources are allocated. It also brings a different kind of enabler for a critical mass of people who are previously disenfranchised. And I just cited the financial sector example as a way for people in the bottom of the pyramid economy to be able to contribute to the mainstream economy, leveraging technologies. So things like fraud, corruption, abuse can be monitored, can be tracked, leveraging specific technologies like blockchain technology, for instance. We could manage our water resources very efficiently if we're able to implement certain kinds of water management, tracking, and tracing solutions in our water utilities. And not to talk of energy solutions, our energy crisis that we face in South Africa, and how digital technologies can help us address some of these challenges. So in a broad sense, technology brings the leapfrogging ability into the picture of things, especially in public sector spaces. Yeah.
Excellent. You touched on a lot of critical points there. Thank you, Pius. What are your then expectations of solutions that you want to see come out of the youth through this event?
Yeah. So three things I will mention top of mind is that the solution must attempt to solve a real world problem. And this is not just to say that previous solutions are not attempting to solve them, but we just want to be as specific and as focused, to build solutions that are fit for purpose. The second point that I have in mind is that we're looking for solutions that can scale. So it means solutions that can engulf a large population of people or that can cut across a large section of the general public that can actually bring about value on a large scale. And the third point is that the solution must have commercial equity. And what I mean by that is it must have the ability to become its own business life. And if all of these 3 points are considered, we will have a big amount of successes that is looming, because we believe that our young people have what it takes to produce value across multiple enterprises. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Pius. And lastly, what are some motivational words that you would like to share with the youth?
I think one thing that I would like to highlight, and it is a problem that we face, is that we lack the confidence in our own ability to create change. And we also sometimes try to delegate our own responsibilities to other people or other institutions like governments or corporations. But one thing that I want to say is that you listening to me right now, you have what it takes to change the face of a public sector in South Africa. You have what it takes to contribute equitably. You have what it takes to leapfrog yourself and everyone around you into a different dimension with the quality of solution that you produce. And you have what it takes to be able to stand and be counted as a world-class generational talent that is emerging out of South Africa, out of Africa for the rest of the world. That is my quick motivational piece. Yeah.
Incredible, incredible stuff. And thank you so much, Pius. I believe that your keynote speech will be of great value to our participants and to supporters, and in raising awareness within this sphere of government and within public administration. So thank you so much, Pius, and enjoy the rest of your, what's left of October.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity and looking forward to what comes out of this process. Thank you.
Excellent. Bye.
Bye.